Peeve, you're squirrel hunting? I'm squirrel hunting, dude. He's protecting you.
Yeah, so I moved into the Lowell neighborhood. You know, that was our focus of revitalization. So about 5 years ago, good morning, I saw Jerry Dyer at our department director meeting and told him what I'd done. He goes, "Oh my God, you need a dog, a gun, and an alarm." And I'm like, well, I went to the SPCA and walked through the regular area and didn't see any connection. And then I walked through the strays and they were all either asleep or like growling and barking at me. And then there was this one dog who was just sitting there wagging his tail at me, and I tapped up on the fence and he stood up on the fence and licked my finger, and I said sit, and he sat back down, and I said, nah, I just can't do it. And I got in the car and left, and I got about 3 miles and uttered some profanity and turned the car around and went back and got him. It had an interesting feeling that this was just going to be like one of those major crossroads in your life. You know, really engaged with all the neighborhood kids in a way that me just moving into the little neighborhood wouldn't have happened. You know, they all charge my car and start yelling, "Peeve, Peeve, Peeve." They certainly aren't yelling, "Craig, Craig, Craig," and they all love him and play with him and, you know, grab his ears and poke him in the eye, and he just puts up with it all. And he's really good around. He will give you kisses and he will knock you over.
What's your favorite?
He assisted in an arrest one time, so it's actually in the arrest report. And as the guy's down in my backyard getting handcuffed, the kids are all, you know, taunting the guy, going, "You're afraid of Peeve. You're afraid of Peeve."
So when the police went over there, he jumped on the criminal and got him down to the ground for the police.
All right, so Peeve's a hero.
Yes.
Well, when I was in about 4th grade, I was reading a book, and there were no animals in the book, but these characters said something about pet peeves. And I asked my parents what that meant. They said it's something that annoys you or bugs you or frustrates you. I said it would be really funny to name a dog Peeve, and then if someone said, "What's your pet peeve?" you could say, "My dog," and then they would think it was really funny or weird. So, I had seen a microbrewery in Sonoma, California, that was named after their really cool dog Bosco. And so when I was looking at opening this up, I just thought it was the perfect combination of his demeanor and ability to be around people and children, and also to be a character. And it just kind of warms up a pub, I think, when you have a pub dog. Plus, I really didn't want to be here working all the time and not have him around. So it's been good for our relationship.